Today we're painting. Welcome back. I have not recorded anything in a long time, but I've been painting recently. So what better way to get back into it than to show you my paintings and do a little breakdown of them just because I want to. I'll just get right into it. Painting number 1 is, drum roll please, This is the apartment view of one of my friends' places over the summer. It ended up being a view that I saw a lot and really wanted to sort of remember. I've decided to call these memory pieces, and I tend to do them a lot. I take photos that feel really relevant to me and I want to somehow memorialize the moment, and so I will paint it. And those are really fun because they feel like little pieces I can just take around and look at. I have one of like a magic 8 ball that I used to have. I made one of my view from my room looking out the window. I just tend to like these because they're so easy to carry around, great for like dorm room decor, and they're really good fun pieces that like I can look back on and remember good times, and I think they're super fun. For the color breakdown, on the curtains I've used a mix of raw umber, cadmium red, and my yellow, lemon yellow, and then white, classic titanium white, equally in bad shape. Cadmium yellow deep hue is what I believe the last word is. As for the leaves, I just used a mix of my 2 greens that I use most often. I used Viridium hue. These tubes are absolutely disgusting. And a permanent green light. This is a really nice color. Okay, great. Painting number 1. This next painting I just did today, and it's not done. Drum roll please. It's another small one. It's this one. The piece was also inspired by Monet's water lilies because when I was in New York, I went to the MoMA and I saw one of them, and it really reminded me of when I painted some of Monet's work as practice, but like it was bad. And this is like still very much in the works, but from afar it sort of looks like a face. I wanted to use the cyan turquoise blue to make a face because I default to like painting faces, but I also was like, I can't just have like a blue face in my room, it would be a little bit creepy. And so I was like, okay, what's blue? Water. And I was like, let me paint some water lilies, and so I did. You know how under water lilies the water is darker because there's shadows of the lilies, there's like whatever else is underneath. I'm gonna try to make the shadows match that, but for the lilies, but hopefully when you back up still you can sort of see the face underneath. We'll see if it works or not, and if it doesn't work then it's all good. I wanted to just use my favorite colors. I was like, I'll start using my favorite colors and we'll see where it goes, and these are the 3 that I used for the base. First is one of my favorite oil painting colors. It looks beautiful when mixed with white. Is the Winsor & Newton Cobalt Turquoise Light. It's a very like middle school cyan, and I say middle school because that was like my favorite color back then. But if you mix it with a cerulean blue and white as well, this tube is one of the easier ones to open but equally as gross. It looks really pretty and really nice, and it's one of my favorite colors. This is a work in progress, but I'm hoping to get the face shadows as like the shadows of the water and to place the lilies as needed on the canvas to make that look more realistic, and hopefully when you look at it from afar you can still spot the face. Okay. Second painting. Third. Next one is one I'm really excited for. Drum roll please. I've been working on it across multiple semesters, just like each time I go home for break I'll work on it a bit more. Inspired by reverse porcelain. I wanted to do something reverse porcelain because I like the idea of it. Went to Pinterest, found a stork, and things just sort of fell into place like this. And the stamp says Mingyun in Chinese, which means destiny. But I just read The Alchemist over the summer and was in a very like follow your personal legend and dream sort of mood. And I was like, this could be like the storks are moving towards that and finding their own. That one, color-wise, was just Phthalocyanine blue from Mary's, and I might have used ultramarine violet. I don't know. And then I used white, and then red, and the red that I used is my cadmium red. Then I have 3 more that I started today and just like very quickly, briefly sketched for fun. First one out of the quick brief sketches. You know, I sort of closed my eyes and I was like, what is this canvas asking for? This is the next one. You can already see is a dancer. It needs work, and this is again another layout groundwork one. I wanted a painting that felt like it was taking up more space. Really liking the idea and feeling of being very comfortable taking up more space. So I went to Pinterest and I searched up contemporary dance power pose, and this came up. This last one. Recently I've been watching more movies, and I'd watched Me Before You starring Sam Claflin. Sam was very much on my mind when I was thinking of like what are fun things to paint. I found this GQ article that he was like modeling and I really liked it. So I drew the foundations of it. It was like him off a mirror in front of doors, journaling, and I was like, I journal. So I'm gonna paint that and see where it goes. So those are the 6 paintings that I've worked on in the past week. And there's more to come. I've been trying to paint more and I've been trying to draw more in general. I realized like it is one of my favorite things to do ever. And in the meantime, why not record some about it? I haven't made videos in a long time, but I wanted to record more. It's fun to look back on. It's fun to do if I can find a good setup. This setup surprisingly is better than I expected. You're propped on my piano right now. But anyways, that was it. And I'll probably do some lapses of me painting in the future. Unfortunately, I only have 2 more days at home, so I will have to leave soon. So I'm gonna try to wrap up the small one so that I can dry, so that I can do the linseed oil layer on top for when I come back. And then when I go back for the spring, I'll just try to finish up the 2 small ones and then do whatever I feel will be fun for the bigger ones. But yeah, we'll see. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this soon. It will be lovely and fun and fantastic. Okay, deuces.